Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics edition number 39. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released December 18th, 2013, beginning alphabetically with All New X-Men number 20. The fallout of X-Men Battle of the Atom continues, X-23 is back and kissing. Who is the mystery man? Next, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 700.4, continuing the special celebration of the original Spider-Man from Man of Action's Joe Casey and Tim Green. What is the Black Lodge, and how has Spider-Man been trapped there surrounded by his deadliest foes? Then a young boy must learn why he can't rely on superheroes like Spider-Man to stand up against bullies in 12 O'Clock High by Clay Chapman and Javier Rodriguez. We've also got Amazing Spider-Man number 700.5, Peter Parker and Johnny Storm must stop an apocalyptic future by fighting the Fantastic Four by Brian Reed and Sean Chen. Then a young child risks his life to save Spider-Man's in the emotional What Would Spider-Man Do by Kevin Gravois and Lee Weeks. Next we have Avengers Assemble number 22, Spider-Woman and the Hulk, Team Sad are back in black and red and yellow and purple and green, a lot of green. Speaking of green, Spider-Girl follows in the footsteps of her investigative reporter dad and follows the money. The toxic Doxy has her very own Inhuman, all that homicidal maniac could ask for. We've also got Cataclysm Ultimate X-Men number 2 of 3, trapped in a strange world fighting for survival. A mysterious hero from the Ultimate Universe past returns, and X-Men cannot survive Galactus. Next we have Daredevil number 34. Daredevil's become New York's most dangerous man, the self-appointed prosecutor of the Sons of the Serpent, the secret clan who owns and operates the city's justice system. The odds are against DD, and that's just how he likes it. We've also got Deadpool number 21, Deadpool vs. S.H.I.E.L.D. Part 1. S.H.I.E.L.D. stiffed Deadpool on a bill. Now they're gonna regret it. Next we have Fantastic Four number 15, Doomed Part 3, The Elements of War. The Fantastic Four struggle to stop the molecular plague destroying their powers and bodies. Standing between them and the cure, the Frightful Force, an army of their greatest foes led by one of Fantastic Four's own who betrayed them. Their only allies, another Fantastic Four. Meanwhile, Dr. Doom, Kang, and Annihilus come to an ominous meeting of the minds. We've also got FF number 15, Invasion Latveria, the video game. 4 stand-in replacement heroes and a dozen kids versus Dr. Doom, now transformed into the ultimate power in the universe. Doom the Annihilating Conqueror. What a time to run out of quarters. Game over, man. Game over. Next we have Indestructible Hulk number 17, Inhumanity tie-in, The Humanity Bomb, Chapter 1. Humanity has placed its faith in Bruce Banner to save Earth. Who's working against Banner as the threat spreads? This time Hulk has nothing to punch. Can Banner smash? We've also got Longshot saves the Marvel Universe number 4 of 4. The worst threats that ever have/will face the Marvel Universe. The Hulkvengers, Kraven the Phoenix, Wolfcap, Wolverine King of the Vampires, Cosmic Carnage. Sounds like a job for Longshot, right? Next we have Scarlet Spider number 25, last devastating issue. It's over. Kane did his best to be a hero. He failed. What about Houston? Who lives? Who dies? Is there a place for the Scarlet Spider in this world? The answer will surprise you. 2 years and 25 issues have led to this. Guest starring Mexico. We've also got Secret Avengers number 13, How to Maim a Mockingbird Part 2. Secret Avengers are taken down by AIM. Taskmaster and Mockingbird go full stealth mode as the entire AIM island searches for them. AIM's secrets are spilled. Forson's wildcard is revealed. A team member down. Next we have Superior Spider-Man number 24, Darkest Hours Part 3 of 4, Complications, The Birth of a New Goblin, The Return of Cardiac, MJ's Greatest Fear, and one question everyone will be asking, who is the Superior Venom? Good luck, Superior Spider-Man, you're gonna need it. We've also got Superior Spider-Man Team Up number 8. After the events of the Superior 6, the Superior Spider-Man faces off with an even deadlier foe, self-doubt. Has the Superior Spider-Man been humbled? How can he come back from this? With the help of a guest star even more arrogant than Spider-Man, the Submariner. Next we have Thor God of Thunder number 16, the penultimate chapter of The Accursed. Death comes to the mountains of Jotunheim, and there's a traitor among Thor's newly formed League of Realms. As Thor prepares to execute one of his own comrades, Malekith stages his final bloody raid on Earth. We've also got Thunderbolts Annual 2013, number 1, the Thunderbolts' new mission, kill Doctor Strange. Of course, they're going to need a pretty special arsenal for that. Thrilling adventure arc creators Ben Acker and Ben Blacker take the T-Bolts on a whirlwind tour of the Marvel Magicverse. Next, we have Uncanny Avengers number 15. After the numerous deaths last issue, the Avengers Unity Squad is left shattered and broken. The fate of humanity rests in the hands of Thor, but can the God of Thunder defeat the combined might of two apocalypses? At the same time, the Wasp fights for her life against the unparalleled might of the Sentry. Next, we have Uncanny X-Force number 15. The Great Corruption reaches its conclusion. One of the X-Men's greatest foes is rampaging through Los Angeles in the guise of the Revenant Queen. What sacrifice will one member of Uncanny X-Force make to stop her and her army? We've also got X-Men number 8, Part 2 of Muertas. Lady Deathstrike discovers the identity of a foe the X-Men thought they had beaten and will stop at nothing to track it down. Without her tech, Karima struggles to remember who she was. And introducing Monet. And we've got Young Avengers number 14, Resolution number 1 of 2. We gather in a nightclub and have a string of connected and overlapping stories starring our cast. It's completely an unprecedented approach to a story in comics history. There are no parallels. We refuse to accept it. Team Young Avengers are joined by an all-star cast of some people we really like. Each individual section gets one individual artist. It's a metaphor, probably. It's been one hell of a year. In 2 episodes, one before and one after the new year, the Young Avengers get Resolution. You guys do as well. Out in trades this week, we've got Astonishing X-Men Volume 12 Unmasked trade paperback. Warbird is on the run, labeled an enemy of Earth as well as the Shi'ar. Now the X-Men must decide whether to help her or bring her in. But what's the secret of the alien artifact she's uncovered? Then, in the aftermath of extermination, Iceman begins to deal with the aftershocks of his multi-dimensional ordeal. A catastrophic storm has buried much of the northern hemisphere under the deadly weight of snow, creating a kingdom where one man rules, Bobby Drake. But Bobby's mind has become fragmented and lost. Who will stop his reign of terror? Plus, Wolverine and Gambit hit the road in a stolen Lamborghini with an alien stuffed in their teeny tiny trunk. Collecting Astonishing X-Men 57 through 59 and Astonishing X-Men 62 to 68. Next, we have Deadpool Classics Volume 9 trade paperback. Writer Gail Simone of Birds and Prey and Batgirl takes on Marvel's Merc with a mouth. When Deadpool crosses paths with the Black Swan, the telepathic villain infects Wade with a virus that eats away at his mind. Can Deadpool overcome his degenerating thought process and continue his Merc work? Not likely. The madness continues as Deadpool must steal the Rhino's horn and play bodyguard to mutant songstress Dazzler. Along the way, he'll get by with a little help from some new friends, Sandy Brandenburg, Ratbag, Outlaw, and the Taskmaster. But when a showdown with the Black Swan goes wrong, who, if anyone, will survive? And in the aftermath, meet Agent X. He appears on Sandy's doorstep, an amnesic blank slate with healing powers, uncanny fighting skills, and burning desire to be a mercenary. Is he a deeply damaged Deadpool? And if not, who or what is he? Collecting Deadpool number 65 through 69 and Agent X 1 through 6. We've also got Deadpool Volume 3, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly trade paperback. It begins with the lost Deadpool adventure from the groovy 70s as Deadpool hits the streets with Power Man and Iron Fist. But when the threat the trio for hire faced resurfaces in the modern day, Deadpool must track down his old pals for a rematch. Then when Deadpool's past in the Weapon X program returns to haunt him, he recruits fellow Weapon X alums and reluctant allies Wolverine and Captain America. In the heart of the enemy's clutches, the three get sucked deeper into the mysteries they uncover, but when the heroes learn that Deadpool's past has been weaponized, can they unite to take this new threat down in time? Collecting Deadpool number 13 through 19. Next, we have Marvel Masterworks Atlas Era Strange Tales Volume 6 hardcover. The link between the Atlas Era and the Marvel Age draws ever closer with our 6th scare-filled collection of strange tales. Behind some of the most beautiful cover art in Bill Everett's storied career, each issue is packed with twist-ending tales that thrill and horrify. There are aliens, astronauts, girls, gangsters, police, and poltergeists prepared to amaze you following every page turn. With artwork by a who's who of 1950s talent, from Ditko and Colin to Orlando and Crandall, it's as much a feast for the eyes as a shock to the senses. So reserve your copy today or risk a comeuppance worse than death. No Strange Tales in your Masterworks library. Collecting Strange Tales number 49 through 57. We've also got Marvel Masterworks Golden Age Marvel Comics Volume 2 trade paperback. It's no mystery why Marvel Comics took the 4-color hero world by storm. It featured some of the greatest characters and creators of comics' golden age, and today you can experience the stories that founded Marvel as the Golden Age Marvel Masterworks march on. In our second volume, the Human Torch joins the police force, the Submariner's put on trial and gets the electric chair. The Angel takes on the mob, Kazar defends his jungle kingdom, and Electro and Professor Zog continue their wild adventures. You'll also see history made with the Human Torch and the Submariner crossover into each other's series for comics' first hero versus hero battle, collecting Marvel Mystery Comics number 5 through 8. Next, we have Powers Bureau Volume 1 Undercover trade paperback. The newest chapter of the Eisner Award-winning Powers is here, and it's a bold game changer. Now that all Power cases are federal cases, Christian Walker and Dina Pilgrim are now federal agents and must learn to live by the new rules. But when they find themselves dealing with the biggest Powers case in the entire country, will this new life close the closet full of skeletons Dina carries with her? Absolutely not. Walker and Dina are up to their necks in the most dangerous chase of their careers when they're faced with a case so dangerous it will take more than just their expertise to solve. Also, Dina is pregnant, so there's that. Get on board the creator-owned series that shows cops in capes like you've never seen them before, collecting Powers Bureau number 1 through 6. We've also got Spider-Man The Gathering of 5 trade paperback, Power, Immortality, Wisdom, Madness, Death. All those who partake in the mysterious Gathering of 5 will gain one of these mystical gifts, but whichever one the Green Goblin gets, Spider-Man's in for the fight of his life. What part do Madam Web, Molten Man, and the Skyers play in Norman Osborn's sinister machinations? Which of Spider-Man's loved ones has risen from the grave, and how does her return spell doom for humanity? And after all this, will Peter Parker hang up his webs for good? The answer will shock you as the long-running era of Spidey history comes to an end, plus a collection of Spider-Man art from the industry's greatest talents, collecting Amazing Spider-Man 440 and 441, Spider-Man 96 through 98, Sensational Spider-Man number 32 and 33, Spectacular Spider-Man 262 and 263, and Legacy of Spider-Man. We've also got Venom, The Land Where the Killers Dwell trade paperback. Venom hits the town for some old-fashioned crime busting, but this crime busts back. Introducing Underworld boss Lord Ogre. If Venom's going out to be the superhero Philly deserves, he's got to do it right. But he knows zip about how to start. And to make matters worse, Lord Ogre declares war. A hit has been taken out on Venom's life, and killers are flooding Philly to collect. How does Flash protect himself while trying to hide his secret identity from Katie Kiernan? Even in tough times, every superhero needs a sidekick. But is Marvel's newest symbiote-powered character Mania a hero or villain? As Venom and Mania tackle Lord Ogre, Crossbones, and the DOA, Flash and the symbiote have a heart-to-heart. But what is Damon Hellstorm's role in all this? Plus, Flash Thompson confronts his past as a bully and makes a momentous decision about his future, collecting Venom 27.1 and 36 through 42. And last, we've got X-Factor Volume 21, The End of X-Factor trade paperback. Peter David's epic tale, nearly a decade in the telling, draws to its close. As the members of X-Factor recover from the Hell on Earth War, Wolfsbane makes a life-changing decision, sibling rivalry erupts between Polaris and Quicksilver, and one of X-Factor's longest-held secrets is revealed. The truth about Longshot and Shatterstar. It's time to lock the doors and turn off the lights as Jamie Madrox's detective agency shuts down for good. Bid a fond farewell to Lila Miller, Strong Guy, M, Richter, and the rest. Believe it or not, it's the end of X-Factor. Collecting X-Factor 257 to 262. Okay, so that's it for Marvel this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at He's Got Issues to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.